we do appreciate everybody making the trip. I had told a few people that, in something like this, if you had a big presentation for new business or something like that, guess what? You figure out a way to get there and get it done. And then somebody reminded me, we're talking about students, so, don't overthink it, I guess. I've enjoyed, this is my second year of kind of organizing the process. I did it last year, really didn't know what I was doing. So I said I'd do it another year because now I know what I'm doing. So anyway, it worked out very well. We really appreciate everybody coming. This is our fourth year hosting a local competition. This is essentially a worldwide endeavor by the CFA Institute. Our winning team will end up going to Denver, Colorado for the regionals. And at one point, the winning team from there was going to go to Bangkok. I really don't know if they've changed that or not. Seems like there were a few issues in Bangkok. One of the things this obviously gives you, and we asked some of you some additional questions, gives you the opportunity to learn what it's like to really do in-depth research on a publicly traded company, talk to the management and see their views on running the company and how they view the world. You on the other side have to take that information, take the research you've done, looking at their SEC filings, other public information, and just other news items to figure out what is pertinent, what isn't pertinent, and make some guess of what's going to happen to the company in the future. One of the hard parts, I think one of the stressful parts perhaps for you, is looking, you have to turn in your written reports. That's one thing. That just kind of goes off into Never Never Land. But when you come and you sit and you're talking to a group of chartered financial analysts who've done this for a living, and they've been in your position, and they've had to make presentations. So you're talking to a group of people that's very seasoned and certainly very capable in their own right, and they're giving their time really to help you out. So I think that's very special. I think one of the interesting things that's happened, even if you don't go on to Wall Street, I asked a few of the people, how's this going to change your career path? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It certainly makes a dent in the knowledge base, though, as you go forward in time, and that you always take forward with you. You've managed to meet the senior executives of a $21 billion organization and talk to them. So you have a good feel for what that's like and what's going on. The presentation that we got at Kellogg by the management team is essentially the exact same thing they do when they go to New York, they go to London, they go places where they're talking to analyst communities. That is exactly what they do. You got to see that firsthand. That all being said, there is a winner, and there's 6 others. So we do have, I will announce the winner. I'm not going to announce 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, but I will send that to you. We do have, one of the things the judges do is write down some comments, so we have some comments that we can send back. It'll help the teams maybe think about what they're doing in the future, and certainly will help the professors when they're organizing for next year, because we want you to organize for next year. But let me bring up the winning team. And Jay, why don't you come back up and you just kind of help hand out the trophies. It's a very interesting group. Last year, the winning team was in it for the first time they'd ever been in our little group, and the same things happened again with another group, University of U of M Dearborn, #1 team. And I will say, come on up. It was close. We see differences sometimes more in the written reports, and that will come back to you, so you know what that is. We'll see perhaps more differences there, and little differences in the presentations, but I think as a group, we're all very impressed, certainly with the winning team, certainly with all the teams. We're very impressed at what you've been able to do, working with teams, putting the information together, getting here, and obviously doing the presentation, answering the questions. So congratulations. Let's give yourselves applause, because I think it's just tremendous what you guys have done. One day you could be the head of a financial analyst society, just like Jay.